Hey everyone, if you love Halloween and Disney, this video is for you. Today I'm counting down my top 7 things to do at Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney's California Adventure this October. If you don't know, Oogie Boogie Bash is a separate ticketed event that runs on select nights from mid-August all the way through Halloween. Tickets cost between $139 and $199, getting pricier the closer you get to the big night on October 31st. The party runs from 6 to 11 p.m, but you can enter the park as early as 3 p.m, giving you a 3-hour pre-party period to enjoy rides and food before the exclusive Halloween fun begins. Last year I had so much fun exploring the treats, parades and interactive villain encounters, and this year it's mostly the same but with a few tweaks here and there. So counting down from 7. Number 7, see the Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman is an icon of Disney's Halloween events, and at Oogie Boogie Bash you get to see him in 2 ways: the eerie statue near the entrance and his haunting ride through the frightfully fun parade. The statue, surrounded by fog and dramatic lighting, usually has park photographers present and is a fun photo spot. Note that photo pass is included with your event ticket, which means that any photos taken by Disney photographers during the party can be downloaded at no extra cost. The Headless Horseman leads the frightfully fun parade, following Ichabod Crane and his cronies through the parade route, riding his dark steed and setting the event's mood with a haunting atmosphere. This is exclusive to the party and can't be seen during regular park hours. Viewing the Headless Horseman for me is a must-see. It is so fun and chilling to watch the Headless Horseman start the parade, but do make sure that you are in your parade spot 15 minutes before the start time, as the horseman appears around 10 minutes before the actual parade starts. Number 6, photos with characters. This event is fantastic for meeting and taking photos with unique characters you won't see outside of the party. Even familiar faces like Mickey and friends are dressed in their special Halloween costumes. My mission last year was to meet the Kingdom Hearts characters, and I was so lucky to get a photo with King Mickey and Donald together. Keep in mind though, character meet and greets can take up a lot of time, and the most popular ones often have very long lines. You can usually start lining up for the big characters during the pre-party period, but the characters themselves won't appear until 6 p.m. It really comes down to your priorities, whether you want to spend time meeting lots of characters or just pick a couple of must-dos. Again, remember, Disney photographer photo downloads are free with your ticket. Number 5, try Halloween-themed food and drinks. Oogie Boogie Bash has exclusive food and drink that's tailored just for the event, but it's at number 5 because there are only 4 items that are only available during the party. At Flo's Cafe, there are 2 items: the loaded buffalo chicken fries, which is steak fries topped with buffalo sauce, covered chicken tenders with blue cheese, celery bits and ranch sauce drizzle, and the Carolina loaded tenders. These are steak fries topped with chicken tenders tossed in Carolina barbecue sauce, coated with dill pickle ranch and topped with chopped dill pickles. These are both $14.99 each. And at Award Wieners, they have chili cheese fries, which are fries topped with chili, shredded cheese, red onion, and crushed spicy cheese puffs. These are $13.49. But what I would be making a beeline for is the party-exclusive cocktail, the Ube Hot Chocolate with Vanilla Vodka, available at Cozy Cone number 1. This is a purple creamy Ube Hot Chocolate with green vanilla whipped topping and black sprinkles, and of course, my favorite, Vanilla Vodka, and it's $16. If this drink isn't your thing, there are non-party exclusive Halloween cocktails that are available at DCA during the party and all during Halloween season, which include the Haunted Horchata cocktail for $14.50, which is available at the Hollywood Lounge, and Pumpkin Creme Brulee Cold Brew, which is at Cozy Cone number 1. There is an alcoholic version that includes Irish cream liqueur and vanilla vodka for $18.50, and also a version minus the alcohol for $7.29. And if you want to try what is possibly the cutest shake, then head to Schmoozies for a Mickey Mummy shake. There's a reason it's been on the DCA Halloween menu for 3 years in a row. This is a chocolate cookie shake with chocolate cream filled ears, whipped topping and Halloween M&Ms, and totally Instagrammable. It's kind of expensive at $14.29, but very indulgent and delicious. Just remember, if none of the party exclusive foods interest you, there are lots of other Halloween food options available during the party, as well as any day during Halloween time. Although it's not on the menu this year, the 4x Small Mule was my favourite cocktail at last year's party. With toasted marshmallow, ginger beer, cinnamon whiskey and a graham cracker rim, it was so delicious. Stay tuned to the channel and I will make my version of this cocktail in a future video. Number 4, dress in costume. Dressing up for Oogie Boogie Bash is a huge part of the fun, and there's nothing quite like seeing partygoers pull out all the stops with their costumes. Some really go all out with elaborate creations, clever ideas and impressive group looks. The energy of guests in costume brings a special magic to the night, whether someone's channeling their favourite villain or wearing a unique homemade character design. That said, there's no pressure to dress up. Plenty of guests opt for a comfy Halloween t-shirt, a pair of themed ears, or just simple Halloween accessories. This still gets everyone in the spirit and helps create that unmistakably Halloween atmosphere. But if dressing up isn't your thing, rest assured, there's absolutely no requirement to wear a costume at all. The most important thing is to enjoy the night, however feels right, and you definitely won't feel out of place just soaking up the party as you are. If you are planning to wear a costume, make sure to check Disney's official party guidelines in advance. The guidelines can be viewed on the Disneyland website. Some key rules: costumes must be family friendly, nothing can drag on the ground, no realistic weapons or masks for adults, and you can't dress in a way that could be mistaken for a Disney cast member. When in doubt, pack a themed t-shirt or Halloween top as a backup in case you need to change before entering the party. The spirit of Oogie Boogie Bash is all about celebrating Halloween in a way that feels festive and comfortable for you. Number 3, visit Villains Grove. You'll have to wait until dark to experience Villains Grove in all its glory. Although the lines can get very long, it usually moves quite fast. This is a Halloween overlay of the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, and only during party nights does it transform into an enchanted area themed to iconic Disney villains. There are no live villain characters inside, rather the villains' domains are brought to life with stunning light effects, lots of fog, mystical music, projection mapping, and those amazing Disney scents. My favourite areas are the Queen of Hearts Garden, where the roses paint themselves red, and Scar's Elephant Graveyard, which includes fire-glowing rocks, hyenas laughing, and eerie animal silhouettes. But it is all gorgeous and immersive and worth taking a slow stroll through. It takes about 15 minutes to walk through, and a good time to go is during or straight after one of the parades. It is much more spooky than scary, so a perfect attraction for the whole family. Number 2, watch the Frightfully Fun Parade. The Frightfully Fun Parade is the main event at Oogie Boogie Bash, shown twice nightly and exclusively for party guests. After the Headless Horseman makes his chilling ride down the parade route, the parade begins just behind Incredicoaster, travels past the Little Mermaid ride, crosses Cathay Circle, and winds through Hollywood Land before ending by the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It lasts around 15 minutes and features Halloween music, flickering lights, smoke effects, and spooky floats carrying Disney's most iconic villains. Some of my favourite moments in the parade include the Haunted Mansion, where ghostly ballroom dancers glide alongside gravediggers striking sparks on the road with their shovels. I also love the hitchhiking ghosts and Constance the Bride atop their float, and the mayor's car from The Nightmare Before Christmas with his spinning double face. I really enjoyed seeing Jack, Zero and Sally on their Nightmare Before Christmas float, and this year, Jack Skellington is appearing in a new costume. And the good news, you usually don't need to camp out for this parade. There are great viewing spots all along the route, especially for the second showing later in the night, which usually has lower attendance. But if you want to catch the gravediggers shoveling sparks, be sure to choose a section of the route without cobblestones. And if you also want to see the horseman on his wild headless ride, which I highly recommend, then pick a spot about 15 minutes before the parade start time. Number 1, go trick-or-treating. Who doesn't want to feel like a kid again? What separates the Disney event from others is that everyone, and I mean everyone, can trick-or-treat. Trick-or-treating during the bash last year brought all my childhood dreams to life. There's no too old here. Adults and kids alike are given a treat bag. You can bring a larger bag if you like, but I found the given bag at 3/4 full last year was more than enough chocolate and lollies to keep me going for weeks. You may not be knocking on doors, but this is even better. Trick-or-treat trails. These aren't your average candy stops. The villains here talk to you, interact, and set a spooky scene. New for this year are Maleficent and Syndrome from The Incredibles, taken off the treat trail roster from last year are Sid and Mother Gothel. I didn't see Mother last year, but it's a shame Sid is gone, as his interactions were so funny. My favourites last year were Agatha, who was so in character and hilarious,
I'll be seeing you, hon. Look who flew in. Cloaked in black like my soul. Down the witch's road.
and Ernesto de la Cruz, who sings to you, or should I say, serenades. Yes, he's a villain in Coco, but in person he was strangely charming. You also absolutely must stop by Oogie Boogie's trail. It would be rude not to, since he is the host. The chocolate and candy are plentiful and high quality. There are favourites like M&M's, Skittles, Snickers, Milky Way, Twix, Goldfish, and they have cheddar and giant grams. Lifesaver gummies, dried cranberries, Rice Krispies, and fig bars. There are also allergy-friendly options too. Like much of the party, the lines for treat trails may look long, but usually move fast. And I never felt like I was waiting too long. And that's my top 7 things to do at Oogie Boogie Bash. There's so much to see and do, from spooky costumes and villain meet and greets to the parade, Villains Grove, and of course, trick-or-treating. If you're going, my best advice is to have a game plan. Pick the experiences that matter most to you and build your night around them. That way you won't miss your favourites or feel rushed. I'd love to hear what your must-dos at the bash are, so please drop a comment below and most of all, have fun!